Most people are not waiting for happiness. They are waiting for permission to feel it. Permission from a better salary, a perfect relationship, a finished goal, or a life without problems. They keep saying, I'll finally enjoy my life when this difficult chapter is over. But the chapter ends, another problem appears, and happiness gets postponed again. Here is the uncomfortable truth. If your mind is trained to notice only what is missing, getting more will never feel like enough. Two people can experience almost the same day and remember it completely differently. One remembers the traffic, the unfinished work, and the message that never arrived. The other remembers the good coffee, the unexpected laugh, and the peaceful sky on the way home. The difference is not that one person has a perfect life. The difference is what their attention has learned to collect. So instead of giving you another impossible morning routine, here are 10 small psychological habits that can make ordinary life feel better. Number 1, create something small to anticipate. Adults often organize their lives entirely around obligations. There's always a task to finish, a bill to pay, or a problem to solve. Eventually, the calendar becomes full, but there is nothing on it that makes you smile. Change that by planning one small, enjoyable experience. It could be your favorite meal on Friday, coffee with a friend tomorrow, or 20 quiet minutes with a book tonight. The event does not need to be expensive or impressive. Its psychological value begins before it happens. You enjoy looking forward to it, experiencing it, and remembering it afterward. Do not wait for life to surprise you with something good. Give your future self something small to walk toward. Number 2, start one low-risk conversation. We spend much of the day surrounded by people while behaving as if nobody is there. We avoid eye contact in elevators, wear headphones in waiting rooms, and reach for our phones during every silent moment. Psychologists Nicholas Epley and Juliana Schroeder tested what happens when commuters speak to strangers. People expected the conversation to make their journey less pleasant, but those who actually connected with another person reported a more positive experience. You do not need to become extremely social. Ask a cashier how their day is going. Compliment someone's dog. Say one sincere sentence to the person beside you. Not every conversation will become meaningful, and that is not the goal. The goal is to remind your mind that you are participating in the world, not merely passing through it. Number 3, move your phone beyond your reach. Turning off notifications helps, but it may not solve the entire problem. Researchers Adrian Ward, Kristen Duke, Eilert Gnesi, and Martin Bose found that the presence of a person's smartphone could reduce available cognitive capacity, even when the phone was silent and not being used. Part of the mind may still be monitoring it. Was there a message? Did something happen? Should I check? Try leaving your phone in another room for 20 minutes while you eat, work, rest, or speak with someone. At first, the silence may feel uncomfortable. That discomfort reveals how strongly your attention has learned to expect stimulation. Happiness is difficult to experience when your attention is always somewhere else. Number 4, introduce a small amount of novelty. Your brain is designed to save energy. When the same environment and routine repeat every day, it stops paying close attention. You arrive home without remembering most of the journey. You eat without noticing the flavor. Entire weeks begin to blend together. You do not need to travel to another country to interrupt this pattern. Walk through a street you have never explored. Sit in a different place. Try a new recipe. Visit a local shop you normally pass without entering. Novelty forces your attention back into the present. Sometimes life does not feel boring because nothing interesting is happening. It feels boring because your brain has stopped looking. Number 5, record what went right. At night, the mind often performs an unfair review of the day. It remembers the embarrassing sentence, the delayed task, and the one thing you failed to complete. Meanwhile, 10 things that went well disappear because they did not feel urgent. To correct this imbalance, write down 3 specific things that were good, not simply, I am grateful for my life. Be precise. My friend called when I needed support. I completed something I had been avoiding. The weather felt beautiful during my walk. A systematic review and meta-analysis led by researcher Gabriela Denise found that gratitude interventions were associated with better mental health and fewer symptoms of anxiety and depression, although the average benefits were modest. The purpose is not to pretend that nothing hurts. It is to stop pain from becoming the only evidence your brain saves. Number 6, use music as an emotional transition. Many people play music all day but barely hear it. Instead, choose one song for a specific emotional transition. Play it when work ends and your personal time begins. Use it after a stressful conversation, before exercising, or while organizing your room. A meta-analysis led by researcher Martina de Witt found that music interventions were associated with reductions in psychological and physiological stress-related outcomes. Music cannot solve the problem that caused your stress, but it may help interrupt the emotional state that keeps the stress alive. When the song begins, stand up, move your body, and breathe differently. Let it become a signal that one moment is ending and another is beginning. Sometimes your mood does not need a long explanation. It needs a new rhythm. Number 7, do something with no productive purpose. Adults often believe that every activity must produce a result. Exercise must transform your body. Reading must teach you something. A hobby must become a business. Even rest has to make you more productive tomorrow. But not every enjoyable activity needs to justify its existence. Draw something badly. Dance without recording yourself. Play a simple game. Build something unnecessary. Kick a ball around. Do something that has no purpose beyond the fact that you enjoy it. Play creates a mental space where you are not being evaluated, optimized, or compared. You are not wasting time. You are reminding yourself that being alive is more than constantly improving your performance. Number 8, give complete attention to one ordinary pleasure. We often consume pleasant experiences too quickly to receive their full emotional value. We drink coffee while answering messages. We watch the sunset while recording it. We eat something delicious while worrying about tomorrow. Psychologists describe the opposite process as savoring, deliberately noticing and extending a positive experience. For 60 seconds, do only one enjoyable thing. Notice the temperature of your drink, the sound of the rain, the feeling of sunlight, or the face of someone you love when they laugh. Resavoring does not mean forcing yourself to feel happy. It means allowing a good moment to remain in your awareness long enough to register. Number 9, remove one invisible burden. People often try to improve life by adding more. More goals, more applications, more possessions, more commitments, more routines. But sometimes feeling better begins with subtraction. Delete an application that constantly distracts you. Cancel a commitment you accepted only because you felt guilty. Clear one surface in your room. Unfollow an account that repeatedly makes you feel inadequate. Finish or abandon a small decision that has occupied your mind for weeks. Do not ask only, what should I add to my life? Also ask, what am I carrying that I no longer need? Number 10, replace one screen break with an outdoor break. When people feel mentally tired, they usually reach for more stimulation. They scroll for 10 minutes, then return feeling even more scattered. Try stepping outside instead. Happiness is not a permanent emotional state. Plan something small to anticipate. Speak to one person. Leave your phone in another room. Choose one and try it within the next 24 hours. Because happiness is not always created by adding something extraordinary to your life. Sometimes it begins when you finally give your full attention to what was already there.